What? What? Why would they do this? I'll be honest, I thought the offseason was over. I thought every free agency move had basically been made. We were just waiting for the Jalen Duren extension. I had completely forgotten about Peyton Watson. Obviously, the big question for Denver this offseason was would they be able to retain Peyton Watson, but I just figured they would. They'd find a way somehow. They'd shed some of those salary filler contracts at the end of the bench and just get the deal done, not only because of how important Peyton Watson is to their current window for contention, but also as he's just the only promising piece for the future in a post-Jokic timeline. I think in hindsight now, with all the context added in, the Christian Braun extension might be the worst contract of the 2020s. 5 years, $125 million for a guy whose offense just disappears in the playoffs and for a contender whose conference around them just continually gets better and better while they're honestly being left behind. That contract is the main reason the Nuggets' flexibility has been restricted and they haven't been able to upgrade themselves into a bona fide top-tier contender after they won the championship in 2023. But I didn't realize that it would be so severe that they would end up losing out on homegrown talent like Peyton Watson. I haven't even acknowledged the other components of this trade. It's just so crazy to me. Peyton Watson is obviously going to the Cavs. The East has just gotten so crazy this offseason. And for one of the best teams in the league to get a premier athlete, great size, really promising two-way potential, it's just the Cavs are going to be dangerous. Now, this move doesn't come without a cost for Cleveland. They're giving up Max Strus, who has easily been their best role player in the past few postseasons. But again, fam, for the Nuggets to be losing out on a guy who could be an all-star in the next season or two for a first rounder and a second, I'm sick. And honestly, long story short, Nuggets fans, it's over. It's over. It had never begun. Enjoy your ring from 2023. It's not happening again. I'm usually not this pessimistic, but it's just so fucking over. Also, the aspect of this deal that I haven't even acknowledged is the fact that it's a sign and trade for Peyton Watson. Once he gets to Cleveland, he'll be inking a 4-year, $88 million deal. And the worst part about that is that's incredibly reasonable. That is not an overpay for Peyton Watson, making it even worse that the Nuggets just lost out on him. This was just clearly not the move to come in after I've had a glass of wine. Maybe in a day or two, I'll feel a little bit better about this for Denver. But outside of that, great move for Cleveland. They're getting a rangy, lengthy athlete that's going to make them more physically imposing along the wing. LA is getting Max Strus, a great role player. They're not going to be a terrible team. I mean, they're going to be super mid. They don't have any upper echelon talent, but they're not going to bottom out. So that's something. But I'm a fan of the Nuggets, and it's been nice.